Welcome to Orlando, Florida, and the campus of UCF. The Knights are ready to rock in the stadium, already bouncing as these fans have been preparing since early this morning. And the Horned Frogs will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So UCF's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football, but we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
I'm a huge fan of offensive aggressiveness to start a football game. I think the defense is getting settled in. They play up a little bit. They play a little bit more aggressive. They got more emotion, and the offense takes advantage. Nice big play over the top. Stay aggressive, offense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read, and he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They've got it down to the 3, now it's 2nd and goal. They'll go with a direct snap, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF!
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. So TCU's offense will go to work for the first time today. From the wide receiver. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good.
Brings into the open. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the 1st down really easily.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end.
Tight ends are security blankets for quarterbacks, especially in situations like that, right? You don't need a lot of yards. Just find the big fella, put it on him, get the 1st down.
They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force-feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll be put Pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now. The Knights back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Brown wants to pass. Touchdown, Knights! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And how about this play by the offense? First and goal from the 1-yard line. Everything says it's going to be a run. It's going to be a run. Nice job by the offense. A little sleight of hand, throwing the football, getting the touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back in the Horned Frogs go on offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his man. It's Baker. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw again. With the catch, it's Robinson. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Okay, ready? As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Moves. Power football with the run. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. They're going to ride this running back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Caught over the middle. It's small. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to pass. It's Hoover. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. Now the lead is down to 11.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Give to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch him get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
Throws for the tight end. He's got it. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
See, I like this tight end because he's not just running flat routes and little stick routes and drags. This guy can get vertically down the field. He showed you his speed there running the crosser.
A strike downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Always nice to have that security blanket of the tight end.
And it's nice to have a tight end that can line up in different areas of the field, too. It's not always going to be in a three-point stance. He can sometimes be in the backfield. We could flex him out into the slot. They might even try to put this guy out at wide receiver in the split end position and see what he can do there, because this guy is a weapon.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The run from the shotgun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Trying to find the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Trying to run it in. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You've got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
And how about this offensive line? Third and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
14, TCU 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
The play-action fake. Fires to the wideout. Just goes right through the wicket and brings up third down. Man, he will be thinking about that one. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Brown will throw it. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Took them a little while to settle into this game, but this offense has it going here in the second quarter, Jesse.
Yeah, a little bit of a feeling out process there early, but they seem to have found something. They're going back to the well, and they need to keep that up here on this drive, David.
Definitely, and they got the momentum going, and once you start getting the momentum going, it's crazy what I've seen in college football. It's so hard to stop it. It takes over, and sometimes it leads to enormous swings.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice game. This tight end just creates matchup problems no matter how you try to defend him.
How about the catch radius on him, too? So as a quarterback, you don't have to be perfect when throwing it to him. You just got to get it somewhere in his vicinity, and he can come up with the catch.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella and put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. Powers forward. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They have not been able to run it in. Will they try again on 3rd and goal? Trying to punch it in. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
On the play.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am, too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Surging forward on the sneak. Sneaks it in.
A really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance, excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The give to the back. Fighting off the defender. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando.
The Knights will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Catch in the middle, it's Baker. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's Baker. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Line getting set on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Horned Frogs are marching down the field. To the air, it's Hoover. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains and the screen pass is effective. And the Horned Frogs getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Release to the back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And that is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run up to the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to play 10 push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
To the air on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man downfield. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Pulls it in. It's Richardson. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. With the catch, it's Fox. They get him out of bounds right at the 5-yard line, and that one might have saved a touchdown. The Knights have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. Trying to barge in. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And we are dead even after the field goal here in the 3rd.
set to kick this one away.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
On the double.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Looking to throw, it's Hoover. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Horned Frogs will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter.
Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back. And as an added bonus, they get the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. That's reeled in. It's Richardson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The give to the back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Knights will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Wants to return it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. From the shotgun, the inside give. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
After 36.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed over the middle. It's Baker. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run. Now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Hoover. Fires to the big fella. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, TCU! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Fox. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Turning it on! That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
Takes the handoff. It's Palmer. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Brown wants to pass. Right on the money.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle. It's Richardson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. The short hands. It's Richardson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
QB spikes the ball to stop the clock. No gain on the play. Second down coming up.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Fox. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Makes a man miss. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. The Knights headed quickly to the line. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time.
No gain on the play. It's now second and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. He's got it. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They desperately need to get the score here on third and goal to have any kind of wild chance. Fires into the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
After being stopped there on fourth down, this game's pretty much over. They were going to have to go down in a 2-minute situation, put at least 7 up on the board. They couldn't get it done. Things just haven't gone their way. It's been that type of day today. They're going to leave the stadium with the loss.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things they're going to need to clean up moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.